It's a beautiful Monday morning in the city of Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. My name is Dambola Ogushaki, and this morning I'm starting with Vanguard on the paper review. Vanguard is leading with APC, Makinde war over Osun local government polls. That story can be seen on page 10. On page 8, NLC to IMF World Bank stop lending to unaccountable leaders. We have 600 billion naira worth of petrol in storage, that's according to Dangote. And State of the Nation, why Nigerians are angry, that's according to ANGO Abdullahi. Whether military or civilian regime, good governance is key. We don't need new states. Now on page 12, no to scrapping of NDDC, Shekiri leaders tell Tinubu. On sport, page 46, 2026 World Cup qualifiers, setback for Chile as Super Eagles injury woes worsen. Above the banner on page 39, why I introduced SAP other policies, that's according to Ibrahim Babangida, IBB. Ganduje, Minister Bika over Kano APC chairmanship. Lastly, on Vanguard newspaper, we have a 1966 coup. IBB has vindicated Igbo. OHANAEZE, CHEKWAS, OKORIE says that. You can see that on page 10. Away from that, we move to the Guardian newspaper. The Guardian latest story this morning says a journey in service. Afterthought of the Maradona, says critics, as IBB shares June 12 blame. That can be seen on page 6. Now, on page 3, Nigeria may lose $200 billion FDIs and 600,000 jobs. Nasima warns as federal government taxes FTZs. 1966 coup, Ohaneze demands apology, 10 trillion naira compensation to Igbo. That can be seen on news page 8. On news page 7, concern as Adeleke swears in newly elected council chairman and councillors. 2027, APC wants Tinubu of Southeast risks as El-Rufai seeks alliances to rescue Nigeria. Pope, as mild kidney failure, remains in critical conditions, says Vatican. You can see that on Panorama page 2. And lastly, on the Guardian newspaper, Lagos Ogun to experience poor telephone services amid police and Nupeng standoff. That can be seen on page 7. Now, the Punch newspaper. The Punch is leading with APC, PDP clash as El-Rufai was opposition parties. Ruling party berates a Kaduna ex-governor for romancing PDP bigwigs and all that. You can see that on page 2. IG squad man secretariat as Osun local government poll crisis rages. Stepfather friend arrested for impregnating 14-year-old in Lagos. Southwest governors lack power to stop Sharia panels. That's according to Kwara George. You can see that on page 9. Above the banner on page 52, we have enough fuel to meet Nigerians' need. That's coming from Dangote Refinery. And lastly, on the Punch newspaper, we have Babangida justifies a $12.4 billion Gulf oil wind for mismanagement despite Okubo's reports. That can be seen on page 6 of the Punch newspaper. And lastly, the nation's leading story this morning says banks are target at 2 trillion naira fresh capital in second quarter. That can be seen on news page 4. Council poll, Adeleke breached oath of office, says APC. Governor bars chairman from secretariat. That can be seen on page 5. How states can boost tax revenue by Oyedele. Government raises compensation payment on Lagos Calabar Highway. The stories can be seen on pages 5, 4, and 41 of the Nation newspaper. And that's all we have on the front pages. Join us after the break as our guest to be analyzing